Hey guys, thanks a lot for sticking through. Hey guys, and welcome to the stream. Hopefully, everything is working fine this time because I've had some issue in the past, but we will see, I guess. So, I am going to exit this scenario early and start a new server or a different server. It's not going to be new. I've already looked. They're 3 days old is the newest one. So I'm going to be starting a little late, but I thought I would go through the early exit process and being prepared. So the first thing is make sure you get rid of all of your deviants out of containers. Make sure you have them all on you. I go a little extreme in also grabbing resources that I know that I'm going to want to be able to have, and just having them on my character. Supposedly everything transitions just fine, but just for the extra measure, I go ahead and pick everything up. One of the things that is very important when you go to a new server, whether it is at the end of your server's life or if you're early exiting like I am, is make sure that you have an advanced rock drill and an advanced chainsaw on you, because you'll be able to bring those into the new scenario and start out with those, which is a whole lot better than starting out with pickaxes. I also make sure I have all of my animals on me. So I'm pretty well prepared. I grab all my blueprints too. I'm pretty well prepared. I do have both an advanced rock drill that is just plain, and then I have the advanced rock drill that I have treasure hunter on. I want to find out when I do this if it will let me bring in the treasure hunter one. I know it won't have treasure hunter on it, but I don't know if it'll just not let me grab it at all, or if it'll just take treasure hunter off. That is an experiment that I do want to test, because I had to use a different character in order to craft that advanced drill. They did not have that. So I feel I am prepared. With those things having been done, so I am going to go ahead and go to, I believe it is a scenario. Nope, it's not. Yeah, I know it's not the description. Sorry about that. I don't remember exactly where. I'm able to exit, and I don't recall, so please bear with me for a moment here. Whoops. I think it might. There it is. Okay, so we want to go to scenario sign up. Go to scenario description, scenario sign up, and it will give you the early exit option. Now, in order to exit early, you do have to have a little bit of this currency in order to be able to do so. You are limited in how many times you can do it per month. So yeah, let's go ahead, and I'm going to exit, and it confirms that you really want to, because this is irreversible. Once you do this, it's going to delete my base. It's going to remove everything. So it's really, it hits you a couple of times with that warning, trying to say, hey, are you really sure you want to do this? So I am out of that scenario. So we're going to go to, I am going to still do Manabus. I am using this character, so we are going to sign up for Manabus. We are going to select, well, the one they had that I want is not here. So these are ones that have not come out yet, so you can sign up early for those. This one is 3 days after launch, so it launched 3 days ago. It does have the vision, which is the lunar thing. This one does not, but it is 8 days after launch, which means they are in phase 2. But we're going to go ahead and do the lunar one. And it is 3 days in, so let's sign up for that one. And let's go to that new scenario. I am going to use Beastmaster. I think it is the best option if you are going to play solo and you aren't going to use a alternate or aren't coming in with a bunch of friends and you want to play solo. I think Beastmaster is the best option. So that is what we're going to go with. Select that class. Confirm that class. Now we have to choose where we're going to start. It's all in Dayton Wetlands, but we are going to want to go to the safe zone right here, right off the bat. So we want to be as close to that as we can. Let's enter the scenario and go ahead and get started with that server that's new to me, but not new server. All right. So this gives us an opportunity to bring some things in that we did have in storage already. This is all the stuff that I already had built up in my Everland. I'm not going to bring anything at this moment. It's not we can do it later. It's not the end of the world. So we're just going to exit out of that. I am going to do full edition so we don't have any shortcuts. We do have to do all the missions and do them completely because I'm probably going to make some videos about that. So we are dropping in, and right off the bat I'm going to jump to the map and mark the safe zone so that I can fly towards it so I know where I'm going. I think I was dropping that whole time while I was making selections. So I lost quite a bit of height during that. But it's okay. Not the end of the world.
Now that we've made it, let's set up a territory.
So it starts us out with a pistol with 43 rounds. Let's just go ahead, since we're passing the car, start grabbing stuff. Start hitting the mystery, the puzzles. That is hurrah, hold X. And I think it's this one. Grab that. Let's get in here. Grab the teleport tower. See if there's a deviant waiting. There is. Nice. Lethal rabbit right off the bat. And what level is he? 2-2? I mean, better than a 1-1. So that's not terrible. Kind of a positive outlook on the new server starting out. Let's see what world it started me in. Well, I can look up World 3. I am going to go ahead and switch to World 1. That's where I usually play, or at least start out. We'll see what it's like. If it's overcrowded, then we'll make some different choices. We do have some bases already around here that are where I usually put my base, so I'm gonna have to hunt for a spot. Not really a huge deal. I'm just gonna put it right back here. Doesn't matter, it's not gonna stay long term anyway. Let's look at how everybody else is laid out so I can get it to fit in here.
Nice work.
There we go. Gets me started. Next question is... Okay, so we got settlement items pending. Hit this. This is all the stuff from the previous server. All my deviants and all of that stuff. So I am going to go ahead and we'll just do I don't think it uses currency when you do this right now, but it might. It doesn't look like it does though, because there's nothing indicating anything about and it does look like it's, well, no, I think it might be just the stuff I had. No, it's not just the stuff I had on me. It is everything that I had in storage and everything. All right, so we're just going to do a withdraw all. Hopefully that's not a mistake. Now the question is it actually giving it to me? No. It is just putting it into storage here. There it is. So yeah, it's just putting it into here, and then I do have to actually pay for anything that I want to bring over. It is putting all of our creatures at level 1 though. That's not cool. It didn't used to do that, and it might be because of exiting the scenario early, but that is very depressing. Because you can see this one's level 15, but this one's level 1. So it looks like everybody loses their level when you do, at least now. I don't know if it was the case, if that's a recent update, and maybe that's why my other creatures retain their level. because I had them before. I don't know. But it does look like your advanced drill does come over, and they just, oh no, this one has treasure hunter on it. So you can bring one over that has treasure hunter, it looks like. That's, wow. That's cool. All right, I'll take it. Definitely. Let's see. I don't see the... Did I miss the chainsaw? Yeah, I just missed it. So we'll grab a drill, a chainsaw. Let's go to my deviants. I don't remember if I had... Trying to remember what all I had on each character. Alright, so I am going to choose whatever my best wolf is, which is going to be this one. So we'll bring him over so that I have a good wolf right off the bat. It would be nice. Let's see if I have any of these that are higher. Well, there's a 4/4. I don't think I have any 5s of these guys. I do not. But I do have a 4/4. And it would be nice to have him helping at the base right away. We're obviously going to need a ton of wood. So let's grab a 5 of him. A 5 of him. Alright, there we go. Let's grab that one. I don't know if I'm going to want to do that right off the bat. Alright, so that gets me started. So let's bring those guys over. Right off the bat, I do need him in here. And Saint. And let's grab the journeys that it gave me right off the bat. Grab any event stuff. So is that event not apparently not going on this server. It just let me claim the prizes from previously. Go ahead, and I'm going to go with Shiro. No one it gave me is a 3-3. That's actually not bad. And Admiral? What is Admiral? Oh. That's actually not bad. Alright. But this gets us started. We're in the new world. It is lunar. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream, and we're going to pick up from here in the next one. So I will catch you then. Hey guys, thanks a lot for sticking through to the end with me. I appreciate it, and I would also appreciate if you'd smash those buttons. I know you know how that system works. It does help the algorithms, and I greatly appreciate it. You have a good one. Be good to each other, and I'll catch you on the next video.